Man, this past weekend has just been one L after another. I was supposed to be at a wedding, but thanks to American Airlines, that never even happened. I got stuck on the runway at Chicago for 3.5 hours, only for them to completely cancel my connecting flight, and the next flight that they could put me on wouldn't have gotten me there until after the ceremony, especially after the drive and getting ready, and even then, I was leaving the very next day regardless, so what I did was I turned around and went home. Total waste of time. 24 hours of traveling for nothing, and to top it off, my check bag went all the way to the destination without me the next day, despite all my assurances from everyone from baggage assistance to the gate when I was boarding my flight home and all that, and I was trying to ensure I'd have my bag. They all said it would be on this plane. Well, now it's lost somewhere in transit trying to get back to me. So it's been a miserable weekend overall. And as if things couldn't get any worse, GTA Online just dropped one of the most laziest and overpriced vehicles we've ever seen, along with some other additions that are pretty dumb. So today I'm going to be breaking down these new scams from Rockstar, because while I was making content when the new weekly update dropped on Thursday, I didn't really have time to dig in deep because I was preparing to get ready with content for the weekend while I was supposed to be away, and then all this happened anyway. So if you remember how the Jester RR widebody came out a while back with a ridiculous price tag and almost no customization, this new situation is basically a repeat here. Rockstar eventually let us remove the livery on the Jester RR, which is nice, but it still isn't that great. Now we've got round 2 of that mess, and that is with the LSCM Cheetah Classic, the Cheetah Classic widebody as I call it. This thing will cost almost $2 million, which is over $1 million more than the original Cheetah Classic, and what do you get for that huge price hike? Yeah, you get the wide body kit, you can get a missile lock-on jammer, which normally runs about $400,000, and not much else. There's minimal customization with it beyond that. You can't modify it like you can the original and regular Cheetah Classic, aside from pulling the livery off. Yeah, it does look clean, and it does have a slightly different rear bumper and exhaust and spoiler if you look at it, but why in the heck did Rockstar strip out all of the other visual mods that the original version had? The original one had plenty of hood and spoiler options that are just completely missing here. And I get that some mods wouldn't work with the wide body design, but seriously, I mean, they could have given us something more than this. This was the exact same problem that the Jester RR wide body had. And what's frustrating is Rockstar's inconsistent approach with how they are implementing some of these vehicles lately. Because for example, in the past, if you wanted a wide body version of a car, you just took it to Benny's and paid for the upgrade. And then they had something with the 10F where they dropped the 10F and then the 10F wide body. Now, sometimes it's an upgrade, sometimes it's a whole new overpriced variant, and there's no clear system anymore. And personally, half the fun of new cars in GTA, in my opinion, is customizing them to fit your own style. If a vehicle doesn't offer that, it just feels boring and lifeless. And changing a color or removing a livery doesn't really cut it in my opinion. Now it's performance. You'd expect that for $1 million markup, that this new version would blow the original one out of the water, right? Well, not really, because according to Bruffy1322, it's slightly better, but the performance gap is nowhere near worth that $1.1 million more. And sure, you can use this one in tuner races if you so please, but is anyone still even playing that game mode? Try finding a full tuner race lobby in 2025. Good luck. And if Rockstar wants to keep pumping out these pre-customized cars with little to no actual upgrade options and customization options, they really need to offer more in return. These should come with HSW upgrades pre-installed, along with that missile lock-on jammer, and at that point, maybe the price will actually make sense for players. Also, why is there only one livery? We get more options on random service trucks, but with a tuner vehicle, it's supposed to be all about creativity and style, and it still gets completely shafted. Even just a few extra livery options would make a difference here, but they just don't let us mod anything else. So bottom line when it comes to this car, because a lot of players were commenting, asking about what my review of this car is, etc., I will just have to say, if you haven't bought it already, save your money. Don't get baited into buying this just because it looks sick. Yeah, it's cool to own, but this just feels like another step backward overall when it comes to customization in GTA Online. And unfortunately, I've got even more to say about how Rockstar is starting to mess with outfit customization too, but that's a topic that we're going to be talking about next year. So, with one of Rockstar's recent decisions with this update, let's talk about the Bobcat security outfit that they also added. You unlock this by completing 5 deliveries from the Bobcat depot down near the docks. And on paper, it's a cool reward, but once you put it on, it becomes clear that this is just yet another example of Rockstar locking down customization for absolutely no good reason. you can't change a single thing on it. You can't change the pants, the tie, not even basic accessories like equipping a different hat or pair of glasses onto your character. Try and use anything and the game just resets your character back to the default look for the outfit with white sweatpants and a white t-shirt. Even though, with all that said, those clothing pieces still can use the same models and assets that already exist in the game in other colors, Rockstar still blocks you from swapping them out. And that's the frustrating part. It's not like these are special or super complex items that Rockstar added. I mean, they're literally just reused assets, just with slightly different colors. The green suit pants, the standard tie, none of that's new, yet it's treated like some sacred content that can't be touched. And what really gets me here is the restriction on accessories. You literally cannot even equip a hat or glasses with this outfit, despite the fact that your character will automatically put a helmet on during races. So clearly the game supports it, Rockstar's just not giving you the option to manually add something for some reason. Now, some of the other outfits from the career progress system, if you guys play on Enhanced or Next Gen, they do let you apply a hat or glasses if you use the wardrobe. So why not this one? It feels like Rockstar's once again cutting corners, maybe because their dev team's gotten reduced for these updates, or they just want to push out these locked pre-made outfits to save some time, rather than give a player real flexibility over their game. And I hate to say it, but honestly, that's not really giving me confidence for GTA 6's multiplayer as well. Once again, everyone's super excited for the game. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be playing it. You're most likely going to be playing it. Tons and millions of people are going to be playing it. But Rockstar's still going to be doing and making stupid decisions with GTA 6 Online as well. Every time they patch a glitch or lock down a feature, we lose more freedom over our characters and the game, and honestly, if we don't talk about it, it's probably just going to become the new normal with absolutely every facet of the game. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you fine with these locked outfits, these bad vehicles, and things like that? Or do you think Rockstar should give us back some actual freedom when it comes to customization? I had a terrible weekend, and I'm going to bring that energy into Monday morning with this video. But with all that said, that's all the time for we have in this video. And so as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/HazardusHDTV for daily GTA Online live streams. Overall, those are all the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. You are more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardusHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. Also, don't forget to check out my YouTube Shorts as well as TikToks. I upload 2 YouTube Shorts and TikToks every single day. Rapid fire tips, tricks, news, updates, leaks, guides, tutorials, and more. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.